Have you noticed it lately? The letters on the page don't look as crisp as they used to. You find yourself blinking more often, maybe rubbing your eyes by mid-afternoon. There's a dryness, a slight blur, a quiet frustration that sneaks in with age. You're not imagining it. After 70, your eyes go through real, subtle changes. Especially your retina, that thin, sensitive layer at the back of your eye that helps you read, recognize faces, and take in the beauty of everyday life. But here's the encouraging news. There are 3 simple seeds you may already have in your pantry that can help support your vision in natural, gentle ways. No complicated routines. No expensive supplements. Just small, nourishing habits that quietly work in the background like good friends looking out for you. In today's video, we'll explore these 3 seeds, what they do, how they help, and the easiest ways to bring them into your routine without changing everything you love about your day. There's someone I'd like you to meet. Her name is Eleanor. She's 78, full of grace and wisdom, and like many of us, her eyes have seen a lifetime of memories. One morning, we were sitting together over tea, just 2 old friends catching up. She held a birthday card from her grandson and sighed. "You know," she said quietly, "I miss reading these without straining. The words don't look like they used to. They blur, and I have to hold it further and squint just to make out the message." Her voice wasn't sad, it was honest. The kind of honesty that comes with age and experience. So I suggested something simple. No prescriptions, no expensive routines. Just a spoonful of seeds real, natural food added to her meals a few times a week. 3 weeks later, Eleanor called me with a brightness in her voice. "You won't believe this," she said, "but my eyes feel different, more awake. I read a full recipe yesterday without grabbing my glasses. It wasn't a miracle. It was the result of a quiet, consistent habitone, small change, repeated with care. And that's the beauty of it. When we give our body what it's gently asking for, especially as we grow old, it responds. Not always loudly, but often in meaningful ways. Today, I'd like to share with you the same small steps I shared with Eleanor, because your vision matters, and it's never too late to care for it. Let's begin with the first Macula seeds. They're tiny, so small you could almost miss them. Black and white specks that don't seem like much at first glance. But drop them into a glass of water, and something remarkable happens. They swell, they soften, they transform into little drops of jelly holding moisture, holding life. And here's the interesting part. They do something very similar inside your body, especially for your eyes. As we age, one of the most common complaints I hear from my patients is dryness. Not just in the skin, but in the eyes, that gritty, scratchy, tired feeling that creeps in by afternoon. Dry weather, heaters in winter, long hours indoors, all of these make it worse. But chia seeds? They help your eyes hold on to moisture. They support the delicate tear film, the natural layer that keeps your eyes comfortable, clear, and protected. And that's just the beginning. Chia seeds are also one of the richest plant-based sources of omega-3 fatty acids, especially a form called alpha-linolenic acid. This matters because omega-3s help improve blood flow to your retina and calm inflammation, too, key factors in preserving clear, healthy vision as we age. And unlike fish oil supplements, chia is gentle on the stomach, doesn't leave a strong aftertaste, and fits easily into most Diet 7 vegetarian ones. But there's more. These little seeds also carry lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 antioxidants your eyes absolutely adore. They act like tiny shields, protecting your retina from oxidative stress, sunlight damage, and even the blue light from screens. These nutrients are often sold in expensive eye supplements, But with chia, you get them straight from nature, with no added chemicals or capsules. And now, the best part. They're incredibly easy to use. How can you add chia seeds to your day? Stir a spoonful into your morning oatmeal. You won't taste it, but your eyes will feel the difference. Blend it into a smoothie adds a gentle thickness and a soft nutritional punch. Or soak a tablespoon of chia seeds in a glass of water overnight. By morning, you'll have a soothing, hydrating chia tonic great for sipping slowly as you start your day. And if you're someone who prefers to see results before committing, start small. Begin with 1 teaspoon a day. Let your body adjust. And always drink plenty of water. Chia absorbs liquid like a sponge, and eating them dry could cause discomfort. For those with digestive sensitivities or taking blood thinners, speak to your doctor first. Chia is natural, but like anything powerful, it works best when used thoughtfully. One of my patients, Marion, 81, added chia to her yogurt 3 times a week. She told me after 2 weeks, her eyes felt less tired, less dry, and she didn't reach for her artificial tears as often. That's the beauty of real food. It doesn't shout. It just shows up, day after day, doing the quiet work of healing. So if your eyes are asking for help, chia seeds might be one of the gentlest ways to answer. Small, natural, and full of nourishment, just the way nature intended. Now let's talk about the second seed, one that doesn't make headlines, but quietly supports something truly important, your macula. You may not hear much about it, but your macula is at the center of your vision. It's the part of the retina that helps you recognize faces, read a recipe, or thread a needle. It gives your world detail, sharpness, and clarity. But as we age, especially after 70, the macula becomes more fragile. Inflammation, oxidative stress, and poor circulation can slowly dull what used to be sharp. That's where flax seeds come in. These small seeds are packed with ALA type of plant-based omega-3 fatty acid, just like chia seeds. But here's the interesting part. Flax actually contains more ALA per gram than chia. That means even more support for reducing inflammation, nourishing retinal tissue, and improving circulation to your eyes. But flax seeds have something chia doesn't. They're one of the richest natural sources of lignans, a group of unique antioxidants that help your body fight off free radicals. These unstable molecules can damage your cells, especially in delicate areas like your eyes. Lignans help neutralize that damage, protecting your macula from glare, strain, and even age-related vision decline. And here's something that might surprise you. Flax seeds also support your gut health. Now, you might wonder, what does digestion have to do with eyesight? It turns out quite a lot. Your gut and eyes are connected through your body's immune system. When your gut is inflamed or out of balance, it can actually worsen inflammation in the retina. Flax seeds contain soluble fiber, which helps nourish your good gut bacteria, calming inflammation and supporting your entire system, including your vision. But there's one rule you need to remember. Always use ground flax seeds. Whole flax seeds pass right through your body without being digested. That means you won't absorb the nutrients your eyes need. So grab a small coffee grinder or buy flax seeds pre-ground and store them in the fridge to keep them fresh. Now, how do you use them? Sprinkle ground flax seed on your morning yogurt or cereal. Stir it into soup, applesauce, or even a warm bowl of oatmeal. Mix it into muffin batter, pancakes, or homemade bread for a gentle boost. It doesn't have a strong taste, so it blends right in easy, seamless, and nourishing. And just like with chia, it's best to start slow. Begin with 1 teaspoon a day, and if your digestion agrees, work up to 1 tablespoon. That's often enough to support both your gut and your eyes, without overwhelming your system. A patient of mine, Robert, age 82, used to complain about glare from car headlights and eye fatigue while reading. He started adding flax to his yogurt in the mornings. Within a few weeks, he told me, "Things aren't as harsh. My eyes feel calmer, more at ease." That's what flax seeds can do. Not overnight, not dramatically, but gently, quietly protecting the part of your vision you rely on most. Let's finish with a seed you probably know well. Sunflower seeds. Maybe you snacked on them as a child, or tossed a handful into your lunchbox without much thought. But today, these familiar little seeds might just become your secret shield against the everyday challenges your eyes face. You see, sunflower seeds are packed with vitamin E, one of the most powerful antioxidants your eyes can get from real food. Every day, your eyes are exposed to light, pollution, and screen glare. Over time, this creates something called oxidative stress, kind of like rust building up on metal. Vitamin E helps protect the retina, especially the central part that keeps your vision sharpy, neutralizing that stress. It slows the wear and tear caused by aging and helps preserve the clarity you still have. But that's not all. Sunflower seeds are also rich in healthy fats, the kind your eyes need to stay lubricated and comfortable. If your eyes feel gritty by evening, if reading before bed feels like a strain, if you blink more to try to clear the fog, there's a good chance your tear film the delicate layer of moisture that coats your iris breaking down. This is incredibly common after 70. But here's the good news. Sunflower seeds contain nutrients that help keep your tears flowing and your eye surface hydrated. They also provide a healthy dose of zinc mineral your eyes use to function and repair, and selenium and magnesium, which support healthy circulation in the tiny vessels of your eyes. These minerals help your blood flow more smoothly, bringing in oxygen and nutrients where your eyes need them most. Let me tell you about someone I worked with, Joyce, 79. She still drives herself to choir practice twice a week, but she told me her eyes would feel heavy and foggy by dusk. Reading music felt harder, and the road home looked dimmer. We added just 1 tablespoon of unsalted sunflower seeds to her afternoon snack, sprinkled over Greek yogurt with a few berries. 3 weeks later, she smiled and said, "The tightness is gone. I can see the road again." It wasn't a magic cure. It was a quiet change that made a noticeable difference. So how do you add sunflower seeds to your day? Sprinkle them over a salad or cooked veggies. Add to your trail mix or snack bowl. Blend them into a smoothie or bake into soft granola bars. Or simply enjoy a spoonful as part of your lunch. Just make sure you choose unsalted, shelled sunflower seeds. That keeps them gentle on your heart and easier on your teeth, too. And like the other seeds, start small. 1 tablespoon a few times a week is a great beginning. It's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about adding 1 small layer of support your eyes will feel. Because after all these years of seeing the world, your eyes deserve a little care in return. You don't need all 3 seeds every day. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being present. Maybe you start with just 1. Chia on Monday and Friday, flax stirred into your Wednesday morning oatmeal, a sprinkle of sunflower seeds on your Sunday salad. It's not a strict plan. It's a rhythmone that fits into the life you already live. Because the truth is, when it comes to your eyes, consistency is what makes the difference. Not the size of the step, but the fact that you take it. Your eyes have shown up for you every single day, helping you read letters, watch sunsets, and see the faces you love. Now, you have a chance to return the favor. It doesn't take a prescription, or a complicated routine. Just a quiet, thoughtful habit. A spoonful of something real, something natural, something kind. When you support your eyes in small, steady ways, you might not notice a dramatic change overnight. But after a few weeks, you may find that reading feels easier, that the fog doesn't settle in so soon, that your evenings feel a little less strained, and maybe, just maybe, you'll feel a little more in control again. So take a look at your week. Pick one seed, pick one meal, and begin. Because your vision is worth protecting, and you are worth caring for. Our eyes, they tell our stories. They've seen laughter, tears, sunlight on old roads, and the faces of those we hold dear. They carry the sparkle of joy, the focus of learning, and the softness of love. Yes, aging brings changes. Things may blur, dry, or feel a little more tiring than before. But aging also brings something else. Wisdom. You don't need to chase perfection. You don't need to change everything overnight. What you need is care. Simple, quiet care. So this week, just try one small habit. A spoonful of chia, flax, or sunflower seeds, stirred into breakfast, sprinkled onto a snack, or sipped slowly as a tonic, and then let nature do the rest. Because healing doesn't always shout. Sometimes, the best kind of healing starts in the quiet, in the soft choices we make to support the body that's carried us this far. And your eyes, like the rest of you, they're still worthy of that care. If you found this helpful, and you'd like more calm, thoughtful tips to care for your health as you age, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Here, we take it slow. We focus on what truly matters, and we walk this journey together, one small habit at a time. So hit that subscribe button, and let's keep aging with clarity, comfort, and wisdom. Take care of your eyes, your health, and yourself. Until next time.